This is AJ Briscoe sitting with G.I. Gizzle.
What's going on?
I want to talk to you about a couple things based on the importance of reading has on our communities and how reading has impacted yourself and what it is that you do. What is it that you do?
I'm an entertainer. I'm actually the newest artist to the label Harmony House Entertainment, and that's Lazy Bones label, by the way. And basically, reading is essential to, I believe, anything that you want to do in life, any profession, any hobby, any interest that you have. You know, you can educate yourself with reading. You know what I'm saying? And it's very crucial, especially for somebody like myself that composes music. What is that? It's writing. If you can't read, you're not going to be able to write. And then on top of that, you got to have vocabulary. You know, you can't be somebody that, you know, sounds like they don't know what they're talking about, or somebody that's educated, because at the end of the day, even though it's entertainment could be educational, and I'm an artist that wants to have a message in the music, and in order to do that, I have to educate myself, and that's mainly through reading, so it's very important.
I definitely can feel that. You know, one of our slogans that to succeed you must read is that all great leaders are readers.
Exactly.
Now, what type of impact does literacy have on what you do?
It's very impactful for the simple fact that, you know, I mean, one of the key marketing tools with what I do is, you know, magazines and literature in itself. There are artists that write books as far as autobiographies or even fictional novels, just telling tales of the hood or stuff that they've experienced. So, I mean, a lot of people's experiences and their lifestyles and all that, it gets relayed through writing and literature and reading and stuff like that. I mean, when you do your projects, in order to get them copywritten, it has to be written down. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's very impactful to this business in itself, because there's contracts, there's things that you have to educate yourself on when you get in this business, so you know you're making the right moves and everything is in your best interest. So in order to do that, it's primarily through reading. There's literature and educating yourself on the business in itself before you get involved, so you know what you're dealing with. And you know, this stuff is all public information. It's accessible at libraries, on the internet, any way you want to find it, if you just have the knowledge to go look for it. So, you know, it's all on what you're doing, how you do it. And the best way to make sure you're doing it right is to educate yourself. And the key component to doing that is through reading. To succeed, you must read. That is the slogan, and it's so true. And if you ask anybody that's a professional at anything, they're going to agree with that slogan 100% in this campaign in itself, like I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you something that's basically something that I'm more interested in knowing, because I'm an author myself, you know, to pen books to impact, you know, the people in my community and the people that picks them up. So I'm going to ask you, what or who inspired you to pick up your first book?
I would honestly have to say a teacher. I mean, I was an honor roll student coming up. I always got good grades. I had parents that instilled in me at a very young age the importance of education and paying attention in school and getting good grades, you know. So I believe that, you know, through learning to read, you had to pick up books. And I mean, even in kindergarten, preschool, you know, whether they were reading the book to you or not, or you were just looking at pictures or whatever, they instilled it in you at a very young age, the importance of books. So the older I got, the better my reading level advanced, the more I got interested in books and certain subjects and things of that matter. Before, you know, TV was a big influence on society. Like, TV to me as a child wasn't nothing but cartoons. So, you know, that was only, I had one of them parents that wasn't going to let you do that all day. You had to find something constructive to do. So, you know, books were a common pastime in my life.
Okay. Well, since, once again, I'm going to ask you a question based on the field that I'm involved in, you know, because I'm more interested in engaging with my readers, you know, to build to fit my material for the audience that's following me or that's been built behind, you know, the campaign. So one of the things that I do is this, you know, I write books to inspire change in individuals and to help young people make better decisions. So I'm going to ask you this: why do you feel that individuals will be motivated to change after acquiring a reading habit or picking up a book?
For the simple fact that, you know, I mean, people experience things in life that, you know, make them who they are. But when it comes to wanting to change, when it comes to, you know, putting your foot down and deciding whatever situation you're in, you want to do something different, or you want to advance yourself, whether it be knowledge or the position you're in, one of the key components to that is through literacy, because there are people that have been in your situation, have been in similar conditions, that can educate you on how you can make some of those steps that you want to make. And you know, through your campaign, what I have observed is that, you know, you're not only helping adults that want to change, but you're targeting youth. And, like, you know, one of the things I was fortunate enough to have was, you know, the mindset at a young age to pay attention and to always want to learn. And, you know, that was in the 80s, early 90s, and society is a lot different. There are very few opportunities for youth in the urban communities, and, you know, this is very pivotal to, you know, making a change to society as far as, you know, the community and how people, you know, educate themselves, because with the internet and television, it's kind of took over what's been going on lately. Like, there's very few advertisements for books and very few outlets or people educating people on the importance of reading and literature. So this is very key. The To Succeed Must Read campaign, it's just important because, you know, society needs this. It's very important. Society needs it, and, you know, the youth it's a breath of fresh air for these parents that have troubled youth and, you know, children that need better pastimes and better things to do. You're relaying this message in a way that they can relate, you know, and it's going to be very powerful and impactful.
Okay, I've enjoyed sitting down speaking with you, brother. You seem to be a very intelligent and well-read and well-educated young man. I don't know you know, the accolades that you've acquired throughout your strive, but your intelligence definitely is shining, sir. And I'm gonna encourage you to keep your strive alive. And if there's anybody, you know, out there that you like, you know, to thank for assisting you or supporting you on your journey, I'd like you to do that, as well as let us know, you know, how we can access your works, where we can catch you at, and what's upcoming with G.I. Gizzle.
Most definitely. I appreciate the opportunity too. Basically, the people I have to thank, of course, is the man above, you know, because he's saw me through some of the toughest times I could have ever possibly imagined. I mean, things could have been a lot worse, but of course that man upstairs, he's been taking care of me, you know, and I encourage people that are in tough positions or people in good positions just to take time to thank that man above, because he's very pivotal in everyone's life. And I want to thank my parents for instilling in me at a young age the importance of education and you know, just keeping me on an educational route as much as they could, you know, at a young age. So even though I evolved into a street dude, I never lost that knowledge that I learned in school, and you know, that taught me little stuff like common sense. You know, some people you wouldn't imagine don't even have, you know. So I mean,
yeah, they say there ain't nothing common about sense.
Exactly.
About having no sense, you know.
It's a lot of people don't have it, and, you know, that was just something that I learned through reading, like other people's experiences and, you know, just educational things and a lot of things that you learn through picking up a book. And people wouldn't know that looking at me. They see the tattoos on my face or the thug-looking demeanor, and they wouldn't know how educated I am. Even though I don't have nothing but 1 semester worth of college education, I mean, it really, for my field of entertainment, you know, as long as you know how to, you know, relay yourself in a way that makes sense and is you know, people can feel it, you know, you don't really need much of an education as long as you know what you're getting into and you've educated yourself on that, because there are certain things that you can only learn by picking up a book or doing your own research, you know. So I was fortunately one of those people that was able to do that for myself and, you know, took advantage of great opportunities.
What's next with G.I.?
G.I. Gizzle is currently signed to Harmony House Records. I will be on tour on the Mota Kinfolk Mob tour starting September. My first show will be in Cleveland, and you know I keep people posted and update as we go. I will be working with the To Succeed You Must Read campaign as much as I can, trying to help out Albert as much as possible. And, you know, I just want to put on for the city, man. I want to, you know, help advance these youth. I want to get, you know, some of these brothers that might be misguided off of the streets and get them doing something positive. And I just want to create opportunities that I didn't have for other people, because I feel like that's my purpose. So, you know, with that being said, I appreciate the opportunity, sir. And any way you need me, I got you. And just stay tuned. G.I. Gizzle. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tag, Tumblr. You know, all of that. So, you know, you want to look up my music, I'm on YouTube. I have a couple of videos on there you can check out. And, you know, you can get in tune with the movement, man. It's Northside Minneapolis, all the way back to Gary, where I was born. And, you know, we finna be nationwide, worldwide with this, man. Stay tuned.
That's what's up. You can also look out for G.I. Gizzle's tracks on the upcoming Changing Places soundtrack to the book project. Man, I love you, brother. Stomp Entertainment love you. You know, from the start, To Succeed You Must Read. I thank you for supporting the campaign, and we will stay in tune.